Hello students, today we will be doing exercise 4A, time value of money. Exercise 4A, first sum. It is said that simple interest on rupees 3500, that means this is the principal amount, is given as rupees 3500 for 3 years. Time is 3 years at 12% per annum. That means the rate of interest is 12%, which means 0.12. So the formula for simple interest calculation is PRT, that means 3500 into 3, PRT, so 3500 into 0.12 into 3. So you can write like that, 3500 into 3 into 0.12, that doesn't matter, but as this is the first time, I am doing it as per the formula. So 3500 into 0.12 into 3 stands 1260. Option number B. Now the second sum. P is said as 5000. R is 15, that means 0.15, and T is given as 4 1 by 2, that means 4.5. Now as per the formula, simple interest is equal to 5000 into 0.15 into 4.5, okay, into 0.15 into 4.5, which comes to 5000 into 0.15 into 4.5, 3375. 3375. Is option number A. Now question number 3. Here it is said that P is equal to 5000, T is equal to 1, and the simple interest, that means only the interest amount it is given, it is 300. You have to calculate the rate of interest. So what is the formula? Simple interest is equal to PRT. You have to calculate R. That means simple interest is given as 300 is equal to 5000 into R into 1. That means it can be written as 300 by 5000 is equal to R, which will be R is equal to 300 by 5000, 0.06. Now we have the option is given in percentage terms, so multiply this amount with 100, which comes to 6%. It's option number C. Okay, now question number 4. It is said that P is given as 4500 and A is given as 7200. Now what is this A? A is the accumulated amount. That means this is simple interest. This is just the simple interest calculation, PRT. With this you are just getting the interest amount, but for getting the net amount or the accumulated amount, you have to add principal with the interest you are getting. That means P plus simple interest. So over here this accumulated amount is given. That means accumulated amount is equal to P plus simple interest, and you are said to calculate simple interest. That means the interest amount is not given. That means A minus P is equal to I. which comes to 7200 minus 4500 is equal to I. That means your interest amount will be 7200 minus 4500, 2700. Your interest amount will be 2700. That means option number D. See, this is question number 5. You are given P as 12,000, A as 16,500, T as 2.5 years. Now there's a trick in the question. It's very simple, but still there's a trick. What it is, many students do like this: A is equal to PRT, but no. If you do like that, you will get 16,500 by 12,000 PRT. That means P into R into T. R is not given. That means 12,000 into 2.5 into R. That means 12,000 into 2.5, whatever the value will be, it will come over here and you will get the rate of interest, but that will be totally wrong, because the formula of simple interest is not A is equal to PRT. It is simple interest is equal to PRT. That means you are calculating the simple interest. Then you are not given with the you are not given the simple interest. You have to calculate it. How? Simple interest is equal to A minus P, accumulated amount minus the principal amount. That means 16,500 minus 12,000, which comes to 4,500. That means 4,500 is equal to 12,000 into R into 2.5. That means 4,500 by 30,000, 12,000 into 2.5 is equal to R. Then the value of R will be 4,500 by 30,000, 0.15. You have to get the answer in percentage terms, so multiply it with 100 and you will get 15%. 15% will be the answer. So the option number of question number 5 is A, which is 15% as per book. Now question number 6, it is given P is equal to 10,000, I is equal to 2,500, R is given as, that means the rate of interest is given as 12 1 by 2, that means 12.5%, which will be 0.125. Okay. The number of years, the question it is said, the number of years T will be. That means you are given with the interest amount 2,500 is equal to PRT, that means 10,000 into rate 0.125 into T. You have to calculate the time. That means 2,500 by 1250 is equal to the time. Then the value of time will be 2,500 by 1250. 2. The time period will be 2 years, which is option number B. Option number B. Now question 7. Question 7, it is said T is equal to 8,500. Accumulated amount is 10,200 and the rate of interest is 12.5%. T will be, again same type of question, but over here you are given the accumulated amount, not the simple interest. So for calculating simple interest, you have to calculate like this: A minus P, which is 10,200 minus 8,500, which is 10,200 minus 8,500, which is 1,700. That means as per the formula, 1,700 is equal to 8,500 into 0.125 into t. That means 1700 divided by 1062.5 is equal to t, which comes to, then the value of t is 1700 divided by 1062.5, that means 1.6. Now see, the options in book is given as option number A is 1 year 7 month, option number B is 2 years, option number C is 1.5 years, and D none of this. So the close we are getting is 1.6. that means you cannot reverse, you can go forward for rounding off. Then you can say it is 1.7, that means 1 year 7 months, 1 year 7 months, which will be option number A then. Now question number 8. It is said the sum required to earn a monthly interest of 1200 at 18% per annum is. The sum required to earn a monthly interest of 1200. Monthly interest is 1200. That means 1200 per month is the interest. The rate of interest is 18%, which is 0.18. Now it is asked that what is the sum required. See, there's we will not go by formula, just follow this method. See, option number A, it is given as 50,000. Now if we calculate 50,000 into 0.18, it is 50,000 into 0.18, it is 9,000. Now first of all calculate what is the per annum interest. It is 1200 into 12, that means 1200 into 12, it's 14,400. This is the interest amount. Whereas if you take the principal as 50,000, it is coming just 9,000. It will not be the answer then. Now if we calculate 60,000, it is 60,000 into 0.18. As no years have been mentioned, it will be 1 year only. So 60,000 into 0.18, it is 10,800. Still not matching. Then 50,000 will also not be the answer. 60,000 is also the wrong answer. If we take 80,000, that means 80,000 into 0.18, which comes to 80,000 into 0.18, which is 14,400. It's totally matching with the question given. That means 80,000 will be the correct option, which is C. See why I am using this formula or this method, because many students say that they can't remember the formula or cannot apply the formula perfectly in an examination hall due to pressure or whatever you say. So if you lack that experience for this type of sums, you can definitely go with this method. It's simple and it's very easy. Now question number 9. It is said a sum of money amount to 6,200 in 2 years. Principal is not given. You have to calculate this. Now a sum of money, it is referred to as the principal amount. A sum of money amount to, that means after adding the interest, it amounts to 6,200 in 2 years and 7,400 in 3 years. A sum of money amount to rupees 6,200 in 2 years and rupees 7,400 in 3 years. The principal and rate of interest are. you have to calculate the rate of, you have to calculate the principal as well as the rate of interest, both are not given. So if we take option number A, like we did in this sum, we'll apply the same method over here also. We'll check every option. Maybe some student may think that it is time consuming, but it's easy actually, because there's no fear of calculating wrong, because there's no particular formula. You are taking a particular, what should I say, you're taking a particular option and you are checking whether it is correct or not. So there's no use of particular formula and there's no chance of mistake. So the first option is given as 3800 is the principal amount and 31.57 is the rate of interest. Now if we calculate like this, the simple interest is 3800 into 0.3157 for 2 years. 3800 into 0.3157 into 2. If you do that, you are getting, now if you calculate this, you get 2399.32. If you round it off, you will get 2400. Now what is this rupees 6200 is the accumulated amount, because see, in the question it is given a sum of money amount to rupees 6200. That means principal plus the interest, it amounts to 6200 in 2 years. That means this is the principal amount and this is the interest. If you add these two, you will get the accumulated amount. That means 6200 in 2 years. Now see, if you remove these two and you write 3, now if you calculate 3800 into 0.3157 into 3, you are getting the interest as 3598.98. If you round it off to 3600, because see 3598 and 0.98, you are rounding off to 3600. This is the interest amount and this is the principal. That means plus 3800, you will get the accumulated amount, which is 7400 in 3 years. That means 6200 in 2 years is also correct. 7400 in 3 years is also correct if we take the principal as 3800 and the rate of interest as 31.57%. That means the correct option will be option number A. Option A is the correct option. Now the last question of exercise 4A, question number 10, it is said the sum of money. This is the sum of money. Let us consider this is the sum of money. So the sum of money doubles itself in 10 years. Then the question is given as the number of years it would triple itself is. Then in how many years it will triple itself. See, I will be solving it with a simple formula, which is m minus 1 into t. M minus 1 into t. This will be the formula in this type of sums. Now what is m? M is the number of these times given. Say for example, here it is given as 3 times. We will take 3 in place of m. If it is given as 4 times. Like how long will it take to convert it into 4 times? It will be 4 over here. So in this sum, according to the sum, 3 minus 1 into t, t is given as 10 years, which is 2 into 10, which is 20. That means for tripling itself, the money will triple in 20 years. Now if you check the options, option A is 25 years, B is 15 years, C is 20 years, and D is none of this. So we are getting 20 years. Option number C satisfies.